Hello everybody, this is Threezero, so welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is the weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Let's keep you guys updated with the things that are going on in the world of Transformers. So this could be off internet forums like T-Formers, TFW 2005, social media platforms, or indeed sometimes just their actual own website. I'll also let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is toys_rus. We've got some new things, some old things, some updated things, and again, some official Hasbro, Takara, and of course third party as well. Now we're going to start off with something that we've definitely seen before. And again, we are super excited for this. This is of course the Movie 86 colour scheme hot rod. And there is the packaging, but what Evan Brooks, again, another Hasbro designer, has very kindly shared with us a full comparison there with the G1 figure. Now what's interesting is he's got die-cast feet. Not plastic, so they're obviously not cutting too many corners there with costs. And of course you can see we've got a very different flame decal on his chest, and of course he is the magenta colour that he is in the movie. And again, lots of people are very excited for this, me included. It's fantastic. If I want to be a little bit picky, we perhaps could have had the chrome, but I suppose it's not cartoon accurate if it's got the chrome. So moving on to some things that we've seen before. So this is Diamond Select statues. Now we've seen a couple of these, but we've not seen this. That is spectacular. So this is their Grimlock statue. Now the other two have been revealed. Grimlock was revealed at the New York Comic Con. We've seen Optimus Primal and we've seen Beast Wars Megatron. So again, these are spectacular. I've got no problem showing you guys images of these again, because they're fantastic. But here's the new guy. There's Grimlock, loads of detail on his base, absolutely everything. There's the sword. This is obviously just somebody's done exactly what I'm doing, just taking a picture obviously on a screen and showing it to you. The detail on these statues is spectacular. Yeah, they're just stunning. Look at the obviously insignia or the emblem on his forehead. You can even see there. They've also got their Super Shogun figures. We've seen Optimus Prime, but we've not seen Megatron. And there, of course, is the, I don't know if it's called dark mode or which one's it called. I'll find out in a second. But anyway, you've got the Super Shogun figures, and we also know about the Mini-Mates, and that is the most up-to-date version of them figures. So absolutely stunning. Here's a bit of a write-up for them. So the Diamond Select Transformers milestone statues are 1:6 scale statues, limited to 1,000 units worldwide. And as I say, exactly what I've just said, it says Grimlock is new reveal, Optimus Primal and Beast Wars Megatron we've already seen. And then it says your Super Shogun Transformers, I think they're 24 inches tall, they're huge. Classic 70s and 80s big plastic toys. And then of course, the new reveal was Super Shogun Megatron. They're calling him Shogun Optimus Prime Fallen. I imagine they mean, obviously because it's Fallen Optimus Prime and he's, for want of a better word, died, unfortunately. Right, moving on to, again, something else that's spectacular. We've seen it before, but we haven't seen some in-depth and detailed shots like this. I've got some of these images from TFW 2005. There's 70 images on that website. If you like your movie bots, you are going to love Threezero DLX Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. 15 inches tall, 65 points of articulation. Amazing. There he is with a Siege Optimus. And of course, some of the other figures, you can see how big he is. You can see the detail of him there, towering above the Optimus Prime figure. And of course, there he is by himself. For those people who've had updates on this or remember in previous updates I've done on here, there is a video online instructional for you how to do this, to combine him to Optimus Prime and make that, again, simply stunning Power Jet, Powered Up, Jetfire Prime, whatever you want to call him. Absolutely insane. There's some stats here about him. As I said, it's got the 70 images, HD images right now on TFW 2005. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. As I say, the most important things on it is 65 points of articulation and 15 inches tall. And there is some official advertising images as well. Great figures. Moving on to some other things I'm excited about, but I'm a teeny bit disappointed. I'll show you within a second. We've got MPG 03 and 4, which is the Masterpiece train bots from Takara Tomy. Everybody knows, again, on this channel, I'm really excited for this. However, right, so let's have a look at 03 first and foremost, which is Yukikaze, and that's the bullet train, which again looks great. They've obviously going to use some of the parts from Shuki, but it does show you here that there's differences on the front and indeed in robot mode, to be fair. The detail on the trains, this is the general consensus, not mine. This is what people have left comments, that the train modes for the Takara are better than the Moon Studios, but everything else is better by Moon Studios. And you can't argue that they do look like very realistic scaled down trains. However, I completely get, and funny enough, this is perhaps the worst one for me that I've seen so far. is all the train kibble. We've got this bit on the back, which I'm not bothered about this. It's the arms. You'll see in a second that shot there, for me, it's the most disappointing shot of these figures that I've seen so far. That's huge. I don't know why they couldn't have just folded that in half. Obviously, I'm not a designer. I appreciate it's hard to make. And again, Shuki was amazing. 72 steps to transform him. But I just think with this, they're showing the knee articulation. You can see it is different to Shuki, but I just think that I don't know why they couldn't have just folded them over or back on themselves. So for me, it's the only little disappointing thing so far. You can see he's going to be a leg to Raiden. And of course, there he is as how he's going to appear. Now, the other good thing is there's, of course, leg mode, robot mode, and train. And now we're moving on to 04, which is, of course, suiken, or suiken, I think. Anyway, so he gets the head that comes with it. So you've got an idea of how that's going to attach to the top of the figure. And also, the interesting thing with this is you'll see in a second. So very much like the original G1 figure, apart from the G1 figure had the head built in, it all folded up around it. This is actually separate. It's still got the back kibble, the same as the G1 figure. If you're unsure or haven't seen the G1 figures, just type their names into the search bar. I've got videos on all the original vintage train bots. So we've got the same back kibble there. There he is transformed into the arms. You can see how intricate and how much movement you've got there, basically bending at an elbow. But this is the interesting bit. So there's all that back kibble, and this is also going to double up on the side of the feet. And again, if you go or check out Raiden from G1, they had huge, I suppose, double gun accessories that did exactly that, either side of the foot. So it's very, very good, very like the G1 figure, although that's, as I say, a separate part from a figure rather than just an accessory. There we've got his actual blaster, and the cool thing about this is, look, the individual train bot can hold it as well, like an over-the-shoulder, I suppose, rocket launcher. Again, looking great, and indeed it does split down into 3 parts, so you can use it however you want it. And there it is combined with Shuki. So looking really, really good. I think so, as I say. Obviously, again, the Moon Studios looks fantastic, but it's about time we started to see these. So there's number 1, Shuki. Number 2 gets Sui. Number 3 is Yukikaze. And there we've got 2, 3, and 4, which is, of course, Suiken, which I've just mentioned. As you can see, these are screenshots actually from a YouTube video that is on T-Formers and TFW 2005, and indeed on Takara Tomi's YouTube itself. Right, moving on. Flame Toys Furai action figure Leo Prime. This is a model kit with 60 points of articulation, and it's going to retail at $88. This looks amazing. Leo Prime at the moment is obviously getting a lot of love. They've timed this perfect, the release of this figure, because obviously we're going to get one in Legacy Evolution. Obviously this doesn't transform, it is a model kit, it is just an action figure, but as you can see, the posability on it is insane. The amount of accessories that come with him, again, are insane. They just look great. These are super amazing kits. I've seen a few of these in person at the last convention I went to, and they do look great. Again, I really apologise what you can see in the background, my phone charging, etc. as I do this, but this is the quickest way I can get the information to you guys. There's all the accessories that come with him, and yeah, that's it for that. This, unfortunately, is only available in Japan. This is to celebrate the upcoming Studio Series 100. So if you're a resident of Japan, all you need to do is you need to follow Takara Tomy Transformers official Twitter, retweet the target tweet from the account, and then after the campaign ends, you're going to get a lottery. It doesn't say what the prizes are going to be, but it's obviously, unfortunately, for people who live in Japan, and it's obviously going to be, I would imagine, a Studio Series figure, maybe even the Studio Series 100 figure itself. I can't tell you exactly what it is, it's just speculating. All you need to know is you need to get the application in. If you're a Japanese resident or you've got friends who live in Japan, you've got to get it in by October the 16th. So get you in, just retweet their thing, and then you're in the lottery for it. Brilliant. Okay, more third party, and again, these look great. This is Dr. Wu. This is Sword Dancer DWE07, and of course Traveller Plane is the one part, and DWE08 is Patriot Tank, and as I say, they are of course like Grand Slam, and there they are individually. Some nice in-hand images. These look great. I think they look brilliant, I really do. Moving on to one of the final things, another Matrix upgrade kit. This is quite interesting. This is an axe, and this is for your masterpiece Optimus MPM12 Optimus Prime figure, and what it does is it enables you to make the axe, or to enable you to pose the figure looking like the YOLO Park version of Optimus Prime. So this additional piece of kit is to replicate the YOLO Park version of this Optimus Prime, and as I'm sure you'll agree, it does the trick. It looks great. Right, there you go. One more thing. Azure C Studios Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. This just broke on T-Formers. And the reason why I've told you this and why I've took a screenshot of that is because this is crazy. It's going to be a very limited edition of literally only 60 pieces made. Pre-orders will open on October the 13th. Check out the translated details on this page. So go to T-Formers to check this out. Here's some of their images. They're all just teaser images. It's Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, which you can see there. You don't see a full image of him. You've just got his leg, his arm, or the back of him, and his head. And pretty much there's his weapon, but that's about it. But if you do want one, it's incredibly limited edition. Moving on to the final thing for these news is Amazon Prime Day is coming later this week, and there's early access for live members already. There's some crazy sale prices. So the Kingdom Battle Across Time collection, which is Sideswipe and Maximal Skywarp, is down to $35. The other one, the Mirage and Maximal Grimlock, is down to $38. There is an abundance of figures on there. Get to Amazon Prime right now to get your early access and get them all in before all the scalpers get them, and mark the prices straight up. With regards to this channel, as you can see, legacy figures, some of them are back, some of them are in stock for me, so I can get on with doing some of their videos. Again, just to remind you, I'm going to be doing live again this weekend. Funnily enough, I've got some news on some new t-shirts I've got coming out, and I'm really, really proud of one of them. Hopefully you'll like it just as much as I do. I think it's great. Hopefully you like it as well. If you like Japanese Transformers, then you should do, and you should see where I've took the what can I talk? I suppose I've took the main theme from. Anyway, that's going to be this Saturday. Of course, I'll show it on the channel anyway as normal. I'm going to do my best to get through as much of Legacy Wave 2 and indeed some of the other figures that I've got a list piling up, like Needle Nose, G1, etc. All them to crack on with at the moment as well. Again, huge thank you to everybody who's watching this, liking, sharing and commenting. And again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, everybody. Take care.